The first thought that came to my mind when I was told that I was the recipient of this award. And the first person that I called was my husband, and I said, I'm really surprised. I don't even know who nominated me or how this came about and I received this award. And what he told me was, you are too busy working to notice who is noticing you. and that is the word that he told me. And first of all, really want to thank ABHP and ASHP for even creating these awards, because decades ago, or 2 decades ago, when I started working in the area of health disparities, it was not even heard of to see a pharmacy practitioner being interested in health disparities. And numerous grants that I wrote, I always see the reviewers come back with the comments, pharmacists and health disparities, what do you have to do with it? And you have to write a rebuttal to really let them understand that it's very important that the pharmacy profession is, involved in health disparities. So I really want to thank you for recognizing that this is an area that is very important to pharmacists. And as I always say to my physician colleagues, pharmacists actually are the best people to put forward the effort in eliminating health disparities, because we are in every hook and corner of minority communities, and that is what we do. Before I thank a lot of people that I sat on their shoulders to reach this point, because it's definitely not me, I just want to mention 3 things, and I hope you will allow me to spend a couple of minutes to just talk about 3 notables that I've noticed in working in this particular area. I think I've been very blessed to be able to walk across the globe looking at Black men all over the world. And one of my international colleagues actually describes me as being restless when I do go around the world. And I'm restless because of what I see. I'm restless because no matter where I've been, I have consortium groups in West Indies, in Caribbean, I have in West Africa, I have in the United Kingdom, and I have strong ties in the United States. The health of Black men are often the lowest. And that makes me very restless. It makes me very restless. I'm married to a Black man. My father is a Black man. I have a Black, a growing son who's going to be a Black man. I have great friends that are Black men, and it just keeps me restless to just notice that the health of Black men is the lowest that we have. Just 3 notables that I hope everybody here would be able to take with them and take to the other people that want able to make it. Number 1, health disparities is not a career development move. And it's very sad for me to see this, because right now, because a lot of funding agencies are putting money in health disparities, people that don't have the mind or commitment to health disparities are doing health disparities to get the money, but not to be able to really do the work. Behind every statistics that we see is the tears, is the agony, is the problems that are going on with individuals and with communities and with families that they're struggling with. So when you are interested in health disparities, it's a commitment, whether you have funds or you don't have funds. Also, the second point I want to make, that you have to make the community an equal partner. It's a 50-50 partnership. If the problem is in the community, the solution is in the community. I see also every offering, we go and get a grant and then we go to the community. Before you start thinking about those concepts, you really have to work with the community to decide what you want to do. And that's the best way to do it. You don't go around with money first. You go around with the problem first and look for money to solve the problem. And the last thing that I want to say that saddens me a lot with some of my colleagues that I still work in health disparities is that this is a long-term relationship with the community. You cannot get a grant, have an interaction with the community, your grant stops, and you leave the community. And then what happens to the community? You have to leave something in the community. You have to continuously work with the community. I think I was hearing you earlier on about the fact that when often we do research, the first way we want to run to is to do publications in scientific journals. We want to get known, we want to get more grants. And how many of us have completed studies, but you haven't even gone back to the people who participated in your study and told them what you found? I think we need to change the face of us working with the community. If you collected data from the community, the first people that should know about your results is the community. And I think I put on the table one of the studies that we just recently completed, and one of my key co-investigators, Dr. John Scrivens, is here, and what we did, this is really a landmark study. This is the first time, and the Department of Defense is getting ready to put out a press conference on the study that we just completed, because they're just so excited. This is the first time that over 3,400 black men were recruited to participate in the study. And this goes to us working with the community in doing the study. And the first thing that we did, despite the effort that people kept on saying, which journal is it coming out of? The first thing we said was that it's coming out in the Journal of Community Reports to the community. So, they get it first, they get the news first. And since we released this in November, I was sharing with Dr. Scribbins, we have gotten hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of requests of people just coming for. We printed over 50,000 copies because we wanted to get it statewide and let the community know, the black men that participate and those that they know what we are getting. So those are the three things that I wanted to leave about health disparities. I'm going to conclude by saying I am sitting on the shoulders of so many people. I wouldn't be here because of so many. And I'm not even going to start to begin naming names, because if I start, it's not going to end until tomorrow. But first of all, I want to say I'm receiving this award on behalf of many people. This is not only my award. I'm receiving this award on behalf of my husband and my children, who really give me the time, the commitment, and the passion for me to go do what I'm very passionate about, and never questions me, and recognizes that what I'm doing is actually a calling rather than a scholarly activity, and they do appreciate that, and they give me the time to do it. I'm receiving this award on behalf of all the black men in the state of Florida who actually have significant health disparities and carry significant health burden in the area of prostate cancer, and work with us and talk with us and give us calls and open their minds and their lives to us to collect the data and be able to go back and improve the health disparities that they have. I'm receiving this award on behalf of all the co-investigators I've ever worked with, on behalf of the Florida Prostate Cancer Disparity Research Program, who have been pioneers in working in the state of Florida, and we have brought ourselves together with only one goal: to eliminate prostate cancer disparities in the state of Florida. I'm receiving this award on behalf of all my mentors, on behalf of all my mentees, because although my mentors give me a lot, I still learn a lot from my mentees who challenge me and ask me questions on how to move ahead. And I'm receiving this award on behalf of the black community. We have a lot of work to do. It's very nice that we are being recognized. It's very nice that this is really something that is worthwhile. But what is even much more important is that we have a lot of work to do in our community, and we got to do it. We don't have any choice but to do it. Thank you very much.